Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, and you're watching Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. And as always, I'm coming back again with a new episode review for Promised Neverland, episode 9. So before we get into this review, make sure that you like this video, you hit that subscribe button, and you touch the bell button so that way that you're always notified whenever we have new content on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. So let's go ahead and get into today's episode. So the episode picks right back up where the last one left off, where Ray and Emma, they've shown up, they've come to stop Norman from doing what he was trying to do by killing all of the demons in the village. And pretty much Emma, she just confesses, everything to Norman and just lets him know that it's just like, you don't have to do this. We have Sonju, we have Mujika here with us, and Norman, he sees them and, he's just dumbfounded by everything that is going on right now, because it's like he wants to save Emma and the rest of his family. He wants to eradicate all the demons from the world, and like I've said on the past reviews, I understand why he wants to do that, because of what happened at Lambda. And Emma, she pretty much convinces him to stop doing what he's trying to do, because there is a way to save everybody, because if they do drink Mujika's blood, then they won't pretty much have to eat humans anymore. So Norman, he agrees to not kill the demons, and we have Sonju, he rips off his arm and he feeds it to a demon, so that way that demon can turn back into its normal demon form and it's not degenerated. And then we also have the older demon who cuts off his arm as well, and he tosses it so that way one of the demons will go and eat that arm, so that way it won't hurt the other kids. I don't know if the picture on the TV screen is changing, which is weird, but hey, if it's just going to stay on that screen, it's going to stay on that screen. So everything is going well in the village now, but we have outside of the village, we see the child demon from one of the earlier episodes. I believe it was episode 5 or 6. I can't remember which one it was. It was the one where the demons were chasing after the kids in the village and whatnot. And we see her and she's holding her baby brother, and Barbara's right there, and she confronts them, and like they're shaking in fear, because it's just like there's a human in front of them, and this human has a look on her face where it's like she wants to kill them, and the demon is just like, please don't hurt us, just leave us alone. And Barbara, she's about to kill him, and whoo, man, it's like my face when this was going on, it was just crazy, man. And Barbara, she picks up her bat with the spikes up there, and she strikes it down. And I thought that the kids were dead. She didn't kill the kids, because before she attacked them, she saw herself, and she remembered when she was at Lambda how it felt when the demons were running tests and experiments on her and whatnot. So she didn't kill the kids. And then Zazie shows up, and Zazie is about to kill the kids, and Barbara's just like, no, stop, don't kill them. Cislo, he's there, Vincent's there, and Vincent's just like, no, like these demons need to die. Remember what our mission is. Remember what they did to us. And Norman and Ray and Emma, they all show up, and they're just like, hey, Norman, he's with us now. Norman's just like, hey guys, we're not going to kill the demons now, because there is a better way, that way that we can save the demons, so that way that they won't eat humans anymore, and then we can all live in this world together. But Vincent's not trying to hear that. And Vincent is the only one. I mean, well, we don't know what Zazie looks like underneath the bag, but Vincent, he's the only one out of the 4 of them that, oh, I'm sorry, not the 4 of them, but the 5 of them that, his head has been cut open. They were doing stuff with his brain and whatnot. They were experimenting on him. Like, they've all been through stuff. It's just that we really don't know what Cislo's been through for real, because I mean, when we did see him, like, he was just locked up, but we don't know if he had the same type of hardships that everybody else had. So Vincent, like I said, he's not trying to hear that, but everybody else is just like, you know what, Norman, you're the boss. we're going to follow your lead, because it's like we kind of just put everything on you because you were the smartest one out of us, and that's the reason why you're the boss. So Mujika, she's pretty much been giving her blood to everybody in town, so that way the demons that were starting to degenerate, they would go back to normal, and now they don't need to eat humans anymore. And they end up going back to the hideout where the rest of the kids are that didn't leave with Emma and Ray, Don, and Gilda. And when they get there, they go over their plan on what they're going to try to do to help everyone. And as they're there, we have the older demon who shows up with his granddaughter, Emma, and pretty much, he just thanks them for, what they did for, helping everybody in the village and whatnot. And he reveals what his name is, and it's Velik. And he tells Mujika that I'm one of the demons that drank your blood, and I'm 700 years old. And it's just interesting just seeing, like, he's been around for this long. He's been living a life where, he's trying to, protect his family and whatnot. And he gives Emma a device, a small little like round device, where he's just like, I picked this up off of a human that was dying, and I didn't want to just allow him to sit there and let the other demons find him. So I ate him, and then I split the rest of his body with my family. And what Velik was pretty much just saying is that because he had Mujika's blood, he feels bad because he could have gave that blood to the other demons, so that way that they wouldn't need to eat humans and whatnot. And while all of this is going on, we go back to I'm mad I can't remember his name. I'm mad I can't remember his name, but the guy who pretty much adopted Norman and took him to Lambda. We see him, and he's talking with one of the high level demons, and they're discussing a plan to use the medicine that they used on Norman and his crew, so that way that it can speed up the brains of the children at Gracefield Farm. We find out that Gracefield Farm is pretty much the top level farm when it comes to producing intelligent kids. And we see Isabella, she's returned, she's back in her normal clothes and whatnot. And I'm surprised by this because I figured that she would have had already left to try to find the kids who escaped from Gracefield Farm, but no, she's still with the demon and the dude that tried to adopt Norman, whose name I'm mad that I can't remember. I just remember his last name was Rattery. You had Peter, I believe it was Peter Rattery. I believe that's his name. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments, but I believe his name is Peter Rattery, and I'm mad I don't have my notes pulled up because I'm just going off of everything from memory. And hey, I've been doing a pretty good job on remembering everybody else's name, so pinky's up for that at least. But so pretty much they say the plans that they're going to do so that way they can speed up the intelligence of the kids, so that way that the higher level demons, they can eat these kids, but they still want to keep the farm system so that way that the common demons can still eat humans. It's just interesting just seeing like how everything is going on. And after Emma, she gets the device from Velik, she puts it on the pen, and pretty much it shows like the security layout and where all the guards are going to be at pretty much like the main farm facility and whatnot. And I kind of feel like that the person that ended up dying, I believe that was William Minerva. It had been Mr. Minerva. I just think that it's him because remember, and I think the other one was James Rattery, and I believe that James Rattery was William Minerva. I'm having a brain fart, but I do believe that that's who William Minerva really was. And then Peter Rattery is the one that wants to pretty much keep everything going the way that it is and not give children hope. So they get a map, they find a way so that way that they can end this, that way that they can save Phil, because all of the kids at Gracefield Farm, they're pretty much about to be eaten. You know what I'm saying? Like once they take that medicine, it's just going to kill them. Well, I'm sorry, it's not going to kill them. It's going to make them smarter. The medicine that Norman and the rest of his crew took, it's like they were kind of like the guinea pigs for this medicine, and it's killing them. But they end up finding out that now, because they have this information, that they can make a cure so that way that they can save themselves, so that way that they won't die. You know, I'm happy that Norman is back on the side of good, because it's like I did think that we were going to have like a Civil War type deal going on here. And I'm happy that he's working with his family again. And I'm happy that his crew is working with the family until everybody goes to sleep at night and you just hear a voice and he's just like, hey, this is a transmission to the Gracefield farm. I would like to make a deal with you. Is Vincent really going to betray them? Are you serious? And it's Vincent. And like I said earlier, Vincent was not trying to work with them. He wants all the demons to die. And I was shocked. So, really good episode. I love that, you know, everybody's coming together to work for a common cause to, you know, stop these farm systems, so that way that the humans can live their lives and the demons can live their lives, and nobody has to the demons don't have to eat the humans don't have to kill the demons. So really good episode. I'll give this one, I'll roll with an 8 out of 10 for this one, just because it was a feel-good episode, especially after what happened on last week's episode, because I was pissed off at Norman. So I'm just happy that they're working together. And pretty much that's it for this review. Let me know what you thought about the episodes. Hop in the comments. Let's talk about it. I'll respond to you. You know, and pretty much you can follow me, your hero Benjamin Banks, at KingBenji_Banks on Twitter and Instagram. And you can find me on Facebook by typing in Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, then I need to call Mr. Zuckerberg. Keep your pinky up as always, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Thanks again, everybody, for watching another episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Podcast, we got that too. Make sure you give us a thumbs up and hit that bell for further episodes and notifications. Thanks a lot to our patrons. And if you don't mind, join the Patreon. We'll be having new specials coming up soon.